Just a short video before we leave Mukdahan in northeast Thailand. I've just been sitting here watching this dog laying in the sun, rolling around on the warm concrete, and the reason he's doing that is because it's 11 degrees outside this morning and a very cold wind and strong wind again. Now this bridge is the second Thai-Lao friendship bridge. I've just been sitting under here watching the amount of traffic going across. At first I think, why would they spend $72 million building this bridge? And now just looking at the traffic alone, you can see why. So there's 3 bridges crossed between Thailand and Laos. This is the second. This one was funded by the Japanese and part of the Asia Highway project. And many might know that in a way is the Belt and Road project, but the Asia Highway project was also funded by the UN as well as Chinese, Thai, and to help the Lao economy, which is a terribly depressed economy. So obviously there's produce coming and going. Most of these trucks seem to be fully loaded going to Laos, and the ultimate end game is they'll go to Vietnam. In fact, they join the A2 joins Vietnam at Da Nang, and so I guess a lot of the produce is going to Vietnam. But every one of those covered trucks I've seen so far is fully loaded going to Laos. So I suppose everybody wins, and it saves a lot of shipping via the Singapore Strait. This Toyota hasn't got a heater in it, and Nock said, "Oh, we don't have heaters in Thailand." Nock, is it cold outside?
So cold.
They don't have heaters in cars in Thailand.
No, never have.
They don't have. Well, I
Ever.
was thinking about calling Toyota. Up here, they must sell heaters in the cars, surely.
They have, but you have to install
Order
by
specially.
yourself.
Well, we're not going to
order
do that
yourself.
because what are the chances of that destroying an engine and going wrong?
I'm going to buy iced coffee for you, okay?
No, I don't want iced anything. No, thank you. I'm
Okay.
fine. Have warm up soon. No. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Going to try to record this in the wind because it's blowing from the east about 30 knots. Down there you can see some fish holding tanks, and there's a few more along there. We're on the most eastern part of Thailand along the Mekong, and here's a little shop, fisherman's hut. And so I would suggest that what happens is they probably bring them up to that hut and somehow you walk down there and you buy the fish. Now this is a good example. It's probably done a while ago though, of the Thai government fixing the bank of the Mekong, which is a huge project. So when there's been a huge amount of erosion, the government comes along, and I've watched them building these massive amount of rocks underneath here, as you can see, right down to the riverbank. I mean, it's a big job. So then they build the concrete here, and the major erosion problem is like when a creek comes down here like this, which now goes under this concrete and washes away the riverbank. Now these pits here would be to clean out the debris in those drains, and this is another really good thing. So I was looking at this yesterday, I thought, why would anybody leave their old motorbike there? And then I had a bit more of a look. So there's pulleys up there to a post, and there's a long wire goes down to the boats. So I would assume as the river rises or floods, they crank this motorbike up, and rather than have a wheel, it's actually a winch. So they run the motorbike, so put it in forward, it winches there, and it pulls those pontoons or boats in closer. Quite amazing, really. And then if they put it in forward and probably reverse, it lets it go out further. But it would be to pull, it's a major thing to pull those boats up the bank in the flood. Every so often you see a staircase like this, and the staircase goes almost all the way down to the river. Even the job of building that, and it's not just building it here, many places along the Mekong, on the Thai side only, they've done this. And the other reason they do it is every ton of dirt that ends up in the Mekong River from massive erosion, of course, makes the river shallower. And when it floods, it's more extreme, as in any river. But sadly, because there's no money in Laos, it's a very poor country. You can see over the other side the erosion that happens along the bank, which probably isn't as bad because there's also very little farming over there. On the way back to the campground, I had a bit of a closer look at these devices and see the hook and the bottle, which goes down to the what Knox says is a fish breeding pond, but I think it's a storage pond. And then it comes down to another motorbike and its wheel. So upon further reflection, we have decided that what they do is when the fishing boats come in, they put the fish in the big blue fish traps down there, and when it's time to bring them up to the market, they winch them up, they put it on their hook, and they winch a basket full of fish up with a motorbike wheel. And now we are back in the caravan park. Very nice here. And another thing I need to do is Carry Boy in the Philippines would like me to do a YouTube information video about the Carry Boy. The problem with us doing this in Thailand is only foreigners are going to be able to understand what I'm saying. But in Philippines, in Carry Boy over there, obviously everyone in the Philippines speaks English. So before I make the big video one day, I'll just give a small video and a walk around. And this is a good place to show it because of the size of the Toyota and the size of the motorhome. And there's always a few restrictions. Example, power leads up in the trees, low trees, everything you can think of. Roads that aren't so good. There is no way you would want a bigger motorhome than that. It just wouldn't work. So most here, Knox stands here with a bamboo pole with the owner, and they push those wires up, and you can see how well wired everything is. If you happen to see the positive and the negative wires there, just spliced into the cable line, really. So you definitely wouldn't want to be hitting one of those. So in this little caravan park, you can put a tent up, or you can stay in one of their little huts. I'll show you inside one, actually. After almost tripping over. Look at that. There's little mattresses that you put down. You stay in the hut. I've got about 8 of these. Lovely, lovely owners. They've got bicycles that you can take along the walkway there. Lovely owners, lovely little campground. There's quite a tourist spots along here. There's 3 or 4 motels. I guess in the busy season it probably is popular. Sawadee krap! You want to have the video? I'm taking the video of your beautiful resort. And here is the hardest working and the best, second best smile in Thailand.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
And your English is very good too. Thank you for letting us.
I think little bit.
Need no English?
Need no English.
But you work very hard. Your park is very clean. The bathroom's clean. And you're working.
Very clean.
You like clean too. Now, I know Knock has a Sway smile, Knock. And you also. Just beautiful smile. And thank you for letting us stay in your park. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye. I'm multitasking here as Knock is about to push one power cable up. It's a bit hard to focus through the glass. Can I go forward now?
Okay.
And then the manager's pushing up the next one. And then we've got to tackle the tree roots up here. Which is a bit of a job. So she's pushing up the cables.
Slowly.
So,
Slowly, Mr. Mike.
Mr. And have a nice day.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. You're learning. Have a nice day. Thank you for pushing the cable.
Okay.
And then Knock's going forward. I've got to pushing the next 220 volt cable up into the sky.
Stop.
Don't get me killed with electricity. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
The moment I go that side is better.
And watch out, the swing's going to hit me too. Very interesting concept here. Ah, not can do anything. The next big problem is the mango tree at the other end of the driveway is very low, but you're very funny when you watch them doing that. Come on, Knock. Put your back into it, okay? Oh, yeah, over the tree roots. Next lot of cables in the way. Up here. Ready? Go.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Let's go slowly.
go slowly.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to have to run over Nocky, that's the only problem. Have a look at that. Whoa. No! Get out of the way!
Stop, please. Okay.
No, watch out! You're going to get...
วิ่งกำลังซอยไหมอ่ะ
Now, I'm not sure we'd get service like this in Australia. We actually arrived at the driveway to this place yesterday. I thought, well, we can't get in there, and we stopped up the road and we didn't come in. But then we come for a walk back down. I said, Knock, it looks really nice in there. If only we could get under those trees, we'd love to go and stay in there. And we didn't know about all the power lines. But the manager, she's so lovely. She would have done anything to help us. That is staying in here. Okay, and here we go again. Just get through the trees here. Thank you very much. Bye. And that's it, up to the road. Well, this is the whole idea of what we were doing here, making videos. Tiny little village, beautiful flowers everywhere, beautiful people. So just along at the end of the town here is definitely not a tourist place, but where the monks live, that kind of temple. I mean, there probably is never tourists here other than Thai people. So we just came along here a bit. And there's down here below there is the fishing boats. And now that the river doesn't rise and fall as much as it traditionally did because the Chinese and the Lao have dammed it. There are 4 major dams in China, 3 in Laos, but nobody here can complain because that's what supplies most of the electricity to the northern half of Thailand. Thailand helped to build the hydro power stations and funded a lot of it, and they obviously have an agreement for the electricity. Now, I've just lost Knock. I left her actually having a lovely chat to some local people. I'll go and find her. So I wouldn't have thought there was a lot of different kinds of fish in the Mekong, but it's quite amazing. And that's just the big fish that you catch and keep. And along here further, there's a chart with the all the other shellfish and everything, crustaceans. Have you seen Knock anywhere? Hello, Knock.
Hello.
Sawadee krap, Knock.
Hi.
You have new friends.
Yeah, all the local people here is very friendly.
They're very friendly. Sawadee krap. Nice to meet you. And the monk sitting here, Sawadee krap. He's just sitting here and he is just having a chat to everybody. And there's all the...
Don't go close to the monk.
Okay, Sorry. All the different fish and everything there. Anyway, this is beautiful, isn't it, Nog? Just what we wanted to do.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Thank you for watching our video. Would you mind like and subscribe, please?